Now I'm going to explain to you how to say the colors in French in their 4 different forms. We're going to start with the color green in French, which is vert, as you can see in its masculine form. Each form of a verb in French will have a masculine singular form, a feminine singular form, a masculine plural form, and a feminine plural form. So let's see how they go. So the feminine in French, usually we just add an E. So the masculine form was vert, the feminine form is vert. And then for the plural, we just add an S. And for the feminine form, we add an ES. So listen as I pronounce each of these. Vert, 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 and vert. As you can see, the S's are silent, the E's are there for the feminine, S's are there for the plural. Alright, next we have bleu, which means blue. So that's how you spell it when it's singular and masculine. The feminine is the same, we add an E. And then for the plural, the same as the other one, we added an S. And then for the feminine, we add an ES. And listen as I pronounce these. Bleu, 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 bleu. Even though they're spelled differently, they are all pronounced the same. Now let's do the color black in French, which is noir. N-O-I-R. The feminine, we add an E. For the plural, we add an S. And for the feminine plural, an ES. Listen as I pronounce all of these. Noir, 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 noir. As you can hear, they're all pronounced the same. Okay, so those rules applied very well with those ones. So after we go here to purple, we're going to see that purple is an exception to that. It has a couple of things different. So purple in French is violet in the masculine form. In the feminine form, we add an extra T and then an E. And then in the plural, we add an S. And then in the feminine plural, we add an extra T and then ES. Listen as I pronounce them. Violet, 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 violet. As you can hear, the masculine forms are pronounced the same, the feminine forms are pronounced the same, but the masculine and feminine are pronounced differently. In French, there are 2 words that you can use for brown. The first one is brun, and so we'll start with this one. The masculine form is brun. The feminine form, we add an E. The masculine plural, we add an S, and in the feminine plural, we add an ES. Listen as I pronounce these. Brun, prune, brun, prune. As you can hear, the 2 masculine forms are pronounced the same. The 2 feminine forms are pronounced the same. But the masculine and the feminine forms are pronounced differently. Okay, next we get a color that ends in an E. As we know, adjectives that end in an E in the masculine form are the same in the feminine form. So we'll just add jaune. Alright, the masculine and feminine forms are the same, so for the plural we're just going to add an S. And so the plural forms are spelled the same, and the masculine forms and the singular forms, are pronounced the same, but the singular and the plural are different. So the color for red is rouge. Rouge works the same as jaune because there is already an E in the masculine form. The feminine form is the same. And then for the plural, we just add an S. And they are all pronounced rouge. They all sound the same. No difference. Okay, next we have two different colors that do not change at all. So the form is exactly the same no matter what it is. So I'll show you. Orange, which is orange, is spelled exactly the same in all of the different forms. Next, the color for brown, the second one is marron, and that word, as the color orange, did not change at all. I hope this helps you understand a little bit better the four forms of the colors in French. Thank you.